The lesser platinum male. Pastel heptide. There's my piebald. This is my blonde pastel, who's huge. She is pretty. Hey, this is Steve from BC Barker Creations. I've gotten a lot of comments and emails about editing my videos and what I use and how I do it and everything. So over here I use Pinnacle Studio 14, and I think they're up to 15 or 16 now, so this is a little bit older version, but I'll click on that and open it. It's Pinnacle Studio Ultimate Collections, the video editing software. So here's the basic setup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, over here are my videos, some of my videos here, so I'm going to go and find the video that I want to edit, which is under YouTube. I have everything sorted out here. It's under YouTube. And then I got to decide which one of these I want to edit here. So, remember what this is. Oh, we'll see what this one is. That's a box. Let's see. Did I start? Okay, this is. I'm gonna edit my my available ball pythons is what I'm gonna edit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this video. These are all videos here. Well, actually, let me show you something else first, because I know a lot of people want to know how I do the intro. Let's see, where is it? Oh, that's not it. I remember. Show montage themes is what I use for my intro. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm not going to make it. I have my intros made. So there's all kinds of options. You have a video ball. Try to get this over here. And it's going to show you. This is the one that I use, I believe, or one of them. It shows you. There's going to be a video where these number squares are. There would be a video in there. So, and these are all different right here. There's a whole bunch of different ones. There's all different ones, and all those would be videos. I'll show you. There's different. All these, this list over here, are all different kinds like that. So let's just pick one here. Tribute 2, this one is. So we'll play that for you. And these are all different types of intros already set up. Now you can create your own also, as far as the way it moves and everything. So we'll go back and oh, wrong one. We'll go back and we'll just do this one real quick. I'll pull this down. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Okay. So here it is right here, and in this intro I can have 5 videos. So what I can do is over here I can pick from any of my videos that I have, and I've got a ton of videos. So I just clicked on this to open up some videos. So I'm gonna go on here and go to my videos, and we'll go to snakes. These are my YouTube video. All my YouTube videos are on here. So I'll just randomly pick. Oh, that's a recent one. Let's see. Let me get something with something good on there. Here, I'll just pick this one. I'm going to double click on that. Now it's going to put it over here for me. If I go up one, it'll list all of them for me on here. So I can pick any one. I'll just randomly throw this in here. I'm just going to randomly grab videos and throw them in, just so you can see how this works. Like I said, I'm just randomly grabbing them. Now each video, as you go through here, we'll have to wait for this. This is rendering it so that it's basically putting it into that intro. And you're only getting the screen, right? So that they got a good shot. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And at angle, it looks good. Okay. So we're gonna wait for this. Alright, it's still rendering, but I can go through it. You're not gonna be able to watch. With it rendering, it's probably not gonna play quite right. So here you would put your text, and it's showing all these video clips in here, and you can adjust with this little arrow here. You can adjust where in the video you want it to start on the intro. So up here, it's kind of hard to explain, but you can move this little arrow here to anywhere in the video. This is the whole video. This line under here represents the whole video. So you can move that to anywhere to start your intro. And then each one you can do that. So when that actual video pops up on the intro, you can adjust where to have it start. So I already have my 2 intros made. I'll probably make some eventually, later. Maybe I'll go more in depth with it for you, but we're just going to do a basic editing. So I'm going to cut this, which means I'm just taking it out of there and starting all over. I'm going to go back to my videos, and I'm going to pick up, let me go back to I'm going to take and grab this video and drag it down onto the timeline. So now it's on the timeline here. This is showing your audio. In case you wanted to cut the audio, you can raise or lower the audio levels. So I'm going to just pull this over so you can see the whole video on one timeline. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the video, and I'm going to cut it up into sections that I want cut out. So I'm going to sit here and just go right through. So obviously I wouldn't want to start with that box up there. So, and it lags a little bit, so I gotta stop and hey, this is Steve from BC Barker. So now you hear me talking. We're just gonna do an update. So now I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna back it up to where a little bit before I start talking. So right there, you can see this here. Right here is where the video is sitting. So I'm going to take and right click on that and split the clip. Now what that does is that cuts that right off. So now I can take that piece I cut off and get rid of it. So I cut that right out of there. So that video, or that little video clip, is gone now. So now it's just going to start out right there on the snake. This is Steve from BC Barker Creations. So I'm going to go through and watch it. Ball pythons for sale. And like I said, it lags because it's in HD, so it takes a little bit of time. This is I'm way up on the rack here, so I'm standing on and stuff. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to edit it all out and cut it down. And then I'll come back, but notice it's, let's see, it's, right here's the time. It's 5 minutes, about 5.5 minutes long, the whole video right now. I'm going to cut it down, cut everything out that I don't want, and then I'll show you where I go after that. Okay, so I found a spot I want to cut out. So I'm going to back it up and watch it again. And you always want to give yourself a few seconds at the end of the clip, at the beginning and the end. You can always cut it out again later, so I always leave a few seconds. So I'm going to watch this. Well, it's possible had albino. So right now is where I want it to cut. So I gave it a few seconds. I'm going to split it right here. So split there. Now I'm going to continue watching to the next part that I want in it. And you notice there's a lot of stuff that I don't, I'm not going to want all that in the video. So I'm going to wait till the next spot. Oh, where is he? Here we've got, so now I know about where I want it. So now I'm going to go back, watch it again. And I know you guys want to hear me moan and groan and stuff, so I'm going to leave that on there. So I'll split this, and I'm going to cut in between those two videos. I'm going to cut this section out. So I'm going to cut that. So now I'm going to go right through and cut them all out, and then I'll come back. I just wanted you to see in between, in a spot in the middle where I would cut, and then I'll show you how I blend it all together and do transitions and stuff. Okay, so now I've got it all cut up. You see these are all these lines between each of these little video clips. I cut it all up into individual clips. So now it's about 4.5 minutes long. So now what I do is I'll take and put a transition in between each of these. And what a transition is it's going to fade from one video to another, and all these up here are all these are all different kinds of transitions, and you can see how they work over here. So if I click on this one, it's going to fade from one video to another. Any of them are going to do that. It'll do that. There's a ton of them. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. There's an airplane, or yeah, paper airplane. I don't know, some crazy thing there. A scroll. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. I always use the same one. I always use this one, so I'm just gonna run that in between. I'm gonna put that in between each video, real quick. I'm just dropping it where the line is. So I run it on each one, and I'm gonna put it on the end too. So I didn't put one on the beginning, I'll put one on later. So then you're going to let that render, and it's going to render each one of these. So I'll let that render real quick, and I'll show you. And it's time consuming. It takes a while to edit video. Come on, hurry up. I'm impatient. So now this one here rendered, so I'll show you. Well, yeah, I'll show you. I'll play it, and then you can see it fade. You guys have seen it fade. She's available. It's possible had albino. So now it's gonna fade to the next video, and it just fades over. So that's basically how I edit the video. I put it all together. But that's basically how I put it all together. Now I'm going to go back up to my videos, and where is it? Alright, I'm going to click on here so I can go to, oh, hang on, cancel. I'll just click up so I can go to other videos. So I'm going to go back to my snakes videos, and I have my openings. I've got the BC Barker Creations open, or intro, and then I have the Rally for Reptiles intro. So I'm going to put the BC Barker Creations intro on here. And that's going to render to match with the rest of the video. And then this is where I'm going to put in transition between the intro to the video. So now it's got a transition here as well. So while that's rendering, I'll show you the titles. So here you've got all kinds of titles. There's all different ones. You've got, let's see here, you got this one where it's got some like flames coming across or whatever. I mean, there's all different kinds of titles. This is only in one section. This is standard motion titles. And you have, well, there's more here actually. There's more down here. There's all different ones. Here's a pretty cool one. There's all different types of titles. And you can make your own too. Here's standard titles or just basic titles. This is the one I use in Ailey's Animal Intel is this one, and you can modify where everything is. You can move the text down to the bottom, over to the side, up top. You can move the hearts, whatever objects are in it, you can move them to however you like it. There's all different ones. That kind of looks like a YouTube type one there. There's all different types of titles. So I have one title saved for my ending, which is thank you. It says thank you for watching, which you guys have seen a million times. So that just adds that on there, and I always write on there join USARK on that. But so then I copy this. I take this same title and I'll put it up here for my title for the intro. So it's the same kind of and I know about where to set it up, but so it's the same style and everything. So now I'm going to click on the title because I want to change what it says. So it says right now thank you for watching. I'm going to change it to how to edit video. So just a basic title, how to edit video. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, I gotta change that. This video that you're watching is how to edit video. So, but the one that that we're making isn't how to edit video. So this is ball pythons for sale. Oops. For sale. I'm going to put down update on there so everybody knows that it's a new one. So ball pythons for sale update. So I'll use that as the title. Then you gotta let that render. And it's up here, the rendering, you can tell when it's done is it'll up at the timeline up here will turn all orange. Is how you'll know it's done. So we'll wait for that and then I'll play the title for you. It's time consuming and irritating. So there, it's done rendering up here. You see it's all orange there. Over here we've got the end title still rendering, but we can play this first one for you. Just go on that screen there. So now from the intro to the video, it's got ball pythons for sale. It's got that on there. And sometimes it makes these crazy noises. We'll play it again. She is pretty. So now it says ball pythons for sale update. So hey, this is Steve from BC Barker Creations. So there we go. That's a basic video editing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and watch it 10 times before I actually upload it to YouTube and get annoyed with it, and then I'm gonna cut a little more off of each one probably until I got it to where I like it, or until the program crashes and I get mad and walk away and then have to come back to it again later. But usually that don't happen, but sometimes it does. But that's basically it for editing video, and I don't know, hopefully I can help some people out. A lot of them are kind of similar to this. I've used a couple other editing software, and this is the one I like the most, and it seems like the simplest one. And again, that's the Pinnacle Studio Ultimate Collection. Pinnacle Studio 14 is what it is. So and I can't remember, I don't know, it's $200 to $400 for the software, so you might be able to find it cheaper, I'm not sure. I mean, mine was expensive because I purchased all kinds of special effects for it, where I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Give it a dream glow. There's all different stuff on here that you can do to it. This is listing all special effects that you can do. You can change the lighting. If it's not bright enough, you can brighten it up. I used to mess with all these all the time when we made our own movies, but for the snake stuff, I really don't do any special effects to it. Other than the fireworks on the old intro, that was the special effects. But yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully I can help you guys out on editing video and I didn't confuse anybody or myself. But thanks for watching. Oh, hold on. You still recording? Mm-hmm. There's one other thing, making a movie. So you got say you're all done editing. I forgot all about this, so this is important, because how are you going to make it so that you can upload it to YouTube? So I'm all done editing. I'm going to go to make a movie at the top. And I'm going to give it a second. It's going to give me my options up here. So up here it's telling me all my file types. So I always choose MPEG 4. And then this is my quality. So you got 1080, 720, all these different qualities on there. I always do 720 because it seems to be, I notice a little bit of glitches in the 1080, so I always do 720. So I'll hit that, and then I'll hit create file. And I'll do that right now. It'll ask me to name the file. And I'm not going to do it yet because, like I said, I want to watch it a couple of times and edit out anything or just basically tone it up so it's a little bit better. And oh, as you can see, there's the rally for reptiles, which will be on already by the time you guys see this. So, but so you'll name it, then you'll hit save, and then it'll save it to wherever your destination folder is. But I think that's it. If you got any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment. And thanks for watching.